Welcome back to the Market Herald Studios. I'm Talia Seaton. Smart glass company ClearVue Technologies has appointed a new internal head of investor relations, Earle Harper, in a move to better the company's current market strategy. Joining me today is Earle himself. Welcome, Earle.
Thank you for having me.
Earle, can you talk us through how you found your way into the ClearVue family and a little bit about your background?
My background is 20 years in funds management broking with a hint of investment banking, but really the last 2 years has been focusing on the commercialisation sector. I had the privilege of working with the Australian Trade Commission for 3 years, exploiting intellectual property of Australia. In a corporate sense, I've actually provided corporate market entry strategies for a number of small companies as they go on the commercialisation journey. I would like to think that this would actually be a natural fit for ClearVue. Being able to address the small team, as you say, means that we can actually then prosecute a number of opportunities, both domestically and internationally.
So now that you've joined the team, can you tell us how you'll help shape ClearVue's overall market strategy then?
Look, I would like to acknowledge that the company's actually done quite a good job in actually telling the market that we genuinely do have global intellectual property in this company. But the direction that we're about to take it is actually talk more about the market opportunity, what the addressable market is, and what problems are we actually addressing in the market, which in turn will lead to quantifiable evidence of short, medium, and long-term revenue outcomes for our shareholders. Just in terms of the long term, look, the nature of this business, that these projects are longer in duration, but given the scale and just the sheer volume of activity happening in the market at the moment, ClearVue's IP and product range, we're quite excited about the opportunity to prosecute this opportunity in both domestic and international markets.
Okay, so then what is it then that you want to drive home to investors? What should they take away from this?
To coin an old funds management saying here, ClearVue is operating in a mandated change or mandated light change environment. The amount of money and energy that's going into net zero carbon buildings as a result of the ESG mandates around the world is extraordinary. That's really reflective of the change in buyer behaviour that we're all experiencing in the environmental world that we live in. But I would encourage anyone just to think at the corporate social responsibility of any meaningful company, and they are all now environmentally aware, particularly with the need to reduce their carbon footprint. As there's no obvious replacement for glass, ClearVue is clearly going to be well positioned to satisfy both the user and investor in this particular sector. Our business is scalable and our addressable market is global. But if I can just simply end by saying that if you think of a building in very simplistic terms, a building is steel, concrete, and glass. ClearVue has globally recognised IP, a product that meets the current and future needs of the market. So it's our view that ClearVue can and should be the product of choice as the world adopts net zero carbon buildings.
Thanks, Earle. That's Earle Harper, Internal Head of Investor Relations at ClearVue. We'll look forward to speaking again with you soon.
Thank you for your time.